How does it work when you're writing? Is it a Lennon and McCartney scenario where just two of you get together in a room? Do you do it as the full band? How does it work?
It generally happens that somebody comes in with an idea which might be, you know, fairly complete, and we just like bang it around, rip it apart, and reassemble it.
Yeah.
So it's it's a very democratic writing process, and it works.
It is the big question though for bands like you, because I've always banging on about the Jam. You know, I always wanted them to get back together, but they haven't done. But they've got a band called From the Jam with Bruce Foxton now, and I go and see them and everything, and they do all the hits, but then they're throwing some new ones in. How Graham's that going to work out with your fans who may come along and say, just play us something we know? You know, how do you blend in the new stuff? Do you just go for it and hope people take to it?
We spend a lot of time talking about that and thinking how that works as fans of music. If you're going to come and see a band that have got a back catalogue that spans 15 years and then you start doing some new material, you've got to do songs that are in the vein of your old material but move on. It's a very fine line. We spend a lot of time talking about it.
When you're on stage, is it as scientific as this? Do you not announce you're doing new stuff? Do you just go straight into it and see if they accept it?
We make a point of saying this is a new one, so be ready.
We apologise for it before we play it.
Yeah, so we've just flagged up there's a new one coming along. And also, I'm going to go through your dates shortly, but you're on tour with the Mondays, and you know Sean Ryder. Yeah. He's a lively fella, isn't he?
He's alive. That's the biggest surprise.
How's it going to go? I mean, you knew him in the late 80s, early 90s when the scene presumably was mad. Have you all calmed down a bit now? What's the situation? Is it still drinking till dawn and that kind of thing, Steve?
I don't know Sean that well. I mean, sort of like Clint said, he's still alive, isn't he? But we've always been pretty steady. You know, we've had our moments, but we've kept it pretty.
Have you?
That's why we still look so good, Tony.
No, you are looking young. Yeah.
We always avoided the. We were never the party animals of the Manchester scene. You know, we were the. We were the grafters, weren't we? Oh, they're great. Them Inspirals, very industrious, aren't they? Like very workmanlike. Yeah. But no, I think that in the Mondays is fair to say it's one of our favourite bands of all time. That lineup, the original lineup. So we're flattered that we can be working with them, really.